Breakfast Win News.
Tonight, a cyclist speaks out after he and a friend were attacked by a motorist. A group of Central West farmers working to improve crop yields. And Lithgow City Council delayed submitting its financial statements for a second year in a row. Good evening, I'm Geoff Phillips. Also coming up tonight, we take a look how you can save money and the environment during Recycling Week. Two Central West cyclists are pushing for better education and tolerance of bike riders on the road following a recent road incident. The riders were on the way to Blaney when a motorist allegedly accelerated towards them before throwing a bottle of water at their heads.
A Saturday ride left these avid cyclists shaken.
A group of Central West farmers is working to help Australian growers increase production by improving soil quality. The Australian cover crop farmers have established a network to share resources and knowledge with like-minded farmers across the country.
It's about starting from the ground up for this new farming cooperative.
For the second year in a row, Lithgow City Council has failed to submit its financials, which were due at the end of last month. Lithgow City Mayor Stephen Leslie has defended Council's position, saying the date on which it would submit financials was pushed back at the auditor's request. When News contacted the Office of Local Government for comment, which said although the due date for lodgements is October, Lithgow Council is within its rights to ask for an extension. This year, National Recycling Week is encouraging residents to not only recycle, but also purchase products that contain recycled content. Food Care Orange is getting behind the initiative, giving each of its shoppers a reusable bag.
Close to 400 shoppers pick up their groceries from Food Care Orange each month.
Member for Cootamundra, Steph Cook, has been sworn into Parliament today. Miss Cook was chosen as the Nationals candidate in August before she was successful at the by-election last month. The local florist says she has a number of things she wants to address in the electorate since being sworn in.
I'm looking to address mental health in our schools, our roads and rail infrastructure in the electorate, our infrastructure for health and just building our communities.
Still ahead on Win News, a mother's plea for Diabetes Day and why the bells at an Orange church rang out for more than 3 hours on the weekend. The White Ribbon Committee in Orange says more needs to be done to decrease the number of domestic violence cases against women in our area. Recent statistics have shown a drop from the 2013 figures, although the committee says this still isn't good enough.
According to data published by the Bureau of Crime Statistics and Research, Orange is ranked 30th out of 139 New South Wales local government areas for the number of domestic violence assaults.
It's been 10 years since the bells at Orange's Holy Trinity Anglican Church were commissioned. To celebrate the milestone, a number of bell-ringing activities have taken place, bringing the city to life.
Orange was alive with the sound of bell ringing.
Amy is here now with sport and hundreds turn out for the Orange Camp Draft.
They have, Geoff, one of the best in the business, and they've travelled from far and wide for this year's event, labelled as the most successful yet. And Nick North goes back-to-back in the Bathurst Long Course Triathlon. In sport, the annual Orange Camp Draft attracted competitors from right across the country this year. It was a special event for some who continue to acquaint themselves with the sport.
Up to 370 competitors took to the Orange Showground for the annual Camp Draft, all displaying their skills over a number of events.
Wellington's Katoni Staggs has secured an NRL contract with the Brisbane Broncos. He's been part of their under-20 side since the start of the season, but his new contract will see him train closely with the first grade team. In a new 3-year deal, he'll play for the Broncos' affiliate club, Redcliffe Dolphins, in next year's Queensland Cup. And that's our sport, Geoff.
We'll see you again on Hump Day.
You will.
OK, weather is next with Tanya, and was a little bit overcast today.
Yes, Geoff, a sunnier start, but those clouds did start to roll in. We'll take a look at the forecast after the break. Hello again. A north to northeasterly breeze across the region today. Alison captured a couple of clouds looming in the distance beyond the paddocks at Molong. Remember to email your weather shots through to weather@wintv.com.au. Let's have a look at the details from today. A low of 16 for Nyngan. topped out at a very warm 33 degrees, 26 the high for Coonabarabran and 29 at Gilgandra. Condoblin's strongest wind gust was 50 kilometres an hour. It's a top of 31, 30 the high for Parks and 8 to 24 the temps in orange. Taking a look at the dams, Burrendong had a release of 451 megalitres today, with 1,781 megalitres the release at Wyangala. On the satellite, a high pressure system over the southern Tasman Sea extends a ridge toward the northern New South Wales coast, while a broad trough of low pressure over central Australia edges closer. On the synoptic, the trough will reach the state's west tomorrow, moving into central areas later in the week as the high over the Tasman weakens. Taking a look at the forecast for the central west slopes and plains, a sunny start to the day, but there is the chance of showers later on, as well as the chance of a storm on the southern plains, a low of 18 for Warren, climbing to a top of 33 throughout the day tomorrow. Mostly sunny day in the tablelands, 31 the forecast high for Parks, 29 at Mudgee and 8 to 24 the temps at Lithgow. For Orange, partly cloudy tomorrow, dropping to a low of 7 overnight and heading for a top of 25 degrees throughout the day. Sunrise will be at 5:52 a.m. with the sun setting at 7:43 p.m. Taking a look at the days ahead, Thursday will be overcast with a high chance of showers and the chance of a storm, and that cloud cover will remain on Friday and Saturday with a very high chance of showers and the chance of storms as well. And taking a look at those temperatures, Bathurst 24 degrees on Friday and then coming back to 21 on Saturday, 17 the forecast top for Lithgow on Saturday. So we will have to get that wet weather gear out again, Geoff.
That we will, Tanya. Thank you. And that is Win News for Tuesday, the 14th of November. To view some of our reports, visit the Win News Central West Facebook page. I'm Geoff Phillips. Thanks for watching Win. Until 6 tomorrow, good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, regional Australia's #1 news source.